Hey family, how are y'all doing today? Happy Life Day to you. I hope you all are well. I hope that you all are finding something to be joyful for today. How y'all doing, family? I just wanted to stop in for a quick minute. I'm not going to be too long. Share a few words with you all today. That's all right with you all. You beautiful individuals from wherever you are. There's a lot of people out today. Cruising in this car. There's a lot of people out. A lot of people out. Look, you all, I wanted to share a few words with you all. I wanted to encourage everyone today. Don't let other people's negative disposition taint your spirit, okay? Don't let the spirit of others taint your spirit. Why do I talk about this? Why do I say this? Don't get tainted by the spirit of another. Why do I say this? Well, it's been 2 days since this situation happened, and the reason why I'm bringing this up. I'm sharing this message with you all today. It's been 2 days, so I've had time to sit and think on this, right? So 2 days ago, I was just running some errands and stuff, and I had to use the bathroom. So I was in an area that is very popular, like a neighborhood where there's a lot of restaurants and stuff like that, and but a lot of public restaurants where you don't have to you don't have to have reservations or anything. It's like a lot of local restaurants. Some of them are like independently owned, like startup small restaurants, you know what I mean? And so I had to use the bathroom. I was running errands and I had to use the bathroom, and I was like, oh gosh, okay, so I need to find somewhere over here that has a bathroom. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go. I should have just went in Starbucks, because it was a Starbucks nearby, and most Starbucks are just excellent. Like, the whole brand around Starbucks is to normally have good customer service, right? I didn't go to Starbucks because there was a restaurant right next to where I parked. I found a park and I parked there, and I was like, oh, okay, I see a lot of people coming in and out of here, and it's a restaurant I'm familiar with. So I guess not that familiar with, but I knew it was like a local restaurant, and I ran in there, right? And all of this is gonna make sense, so stick with me, y'all. So I ran in there to use the bathroom. I really had to go to the bathroom. Otherwise, I would have waited until I got all the way back to the house. But I was like, nope, I have to go to the bathroom. I'm in I feel like, neighborhood that's kind of like friendly. So it's, it shouldn't be a big deal. And so I run in there, and there's a host at the front, a male host at the front, and I'm like, hi. And then there's a server, and I'm like, hi, as I'm running to the bathroom, right? Trying to just maintain my bladder, hold it within me. And so I sound like a older lady when I say that, but I really had to go. I really had to go to the bathroom. I had drank a lot of fluids. I always drink a lot of like water and tea and stuff like that. And so, I'm not thinking about anything other than just going to the bathroom. And some of you all may have had that happen to you, where you're like, look, I need to find somewhere to go to the bathroom. Or maybe you've had somebody in your car where you're like, okay, just find a bathroom. I got to use it, or I got to throw up, and we got to stop right now. You know what I mean? And so I was in that situation. It's not a big deal, but that's what I was in. I just had to use the bathroom. So I'm running in there. I'm like, hi, running to the bathroom. I get out of the bathroom, and now in my mind, I'm just thinking of what else I have to do in the day, because, that's just the next thing that happened. Like, I'm like, okay, what else do I have to do as I'm leaving the restaurant? So I leave the restaurant. The host is still at the desk, and the server is looking really mean. And I'm like, bye. And the server gives me this very nasty attitude. She's like, you saw the sign outside, didn't you? You didn't see the sign outside? I was like, huh? Sign outside? And she was like, you didn't see the sign outside? You didn't read it? And I said, no, what sign? And as she's giving me this attitude, because she's like rolling her head, short woman, I think she was Hispanic, and she's rolling her head and doing all this, and I'm like, no, what sign? And so at this point, I'm like getting thrown off, and she's like, we don't have public bathrooms in here. You didn't see that? I was like, no, I clearly didn't see that, because I wouldn't have used the bathroom in here if I thought that you all didn't have public bathrooms. And the thing is, what I guess what she was really trying to say, and she didn't say it correctly, is that if you're not buying something, if you're not a customer, you can't use the bathroom, because they do have public bathrooms, because the bathrooms I went in were public bathrooms, and there were people in the restaurant eating and going to the bathroom. So what she was telling me, she was targeting me, saying, yeah, like, if you're not gonna order anything, you can't use the bathroom, basically. And so I'm thrown off, because there's a way to say everything. And she's like, well, next time just ask. You know, you just need to ask somebody next time. Just ask, you know, don't just, you know, basically don't just come in here. And I'm like, next time, why don't you not be so mean and not have attitude with it? Because I'm perfectly fine with, like, ordering some fries or something. You know, it's not that big of a deal. It's a local restaurant that, you know, it's one of those restaurants where, like, people come in and out of all the time. So I really did not know that. I didn't see a sign. I wouldn't have came in there. I honestly don't even think they had a sign out there, but I was in a rush. In my defense, you know, maybe there was a sign. In her defense, I ain't defending her, but maybe there was a sign and I just didn't see it because I was in a rush trying to use the bathroom. But so I tell her, I said, well, maybe next time, maybe not be so mean and maybe not have attitude. And then the host, so I want to let you all know, when I went in there, well, when I came out, both of them had terrible attitudes. He yells at the top of his lungs, next time, read, and next time, you know, next time, what did he say? Have respect for the restaurant. Just have some respect. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's not even that serious. I didn't say anything. When they start yelling at me over using the bathroom, I just walked out. And I was upset because you all know, well, some people know, I used to work in a restaurant. I've worked in more than one restaurant. And so I would never say anything like that to any customer and anybody. But I was upset. And what I was going to do is I realized, I was like, I have it within me to snap on them back, right? I could have snapped on them back, because all I said was, next time just not be so mean, and next time maybe not have attitude. And you telling me next time to just ask around about, you know, like, clearly I see that the bathroom is right there, it's not locked, it says public bathroom, like, for you to say that, you know. And so for the guy to be the aggressor, skinny white guy, next time have some respect. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, they're yelling at me over me using the bathroom. They don't know if I've, like, you know, had family or friends come here and enjoy the food. They don't know. I mean, I would have been more than happy to pay for, like, some fries or, like, a drink or something. Like, it's not that big of a deal. But what I realized, because I could have went there with them, I really could have went there with them, and I was really planning on, like, calling back and just really letting their manager know. And honestly, I may still do it. But why am I telling you all this right now? I was on the verge of letting their negativity and their hatred of themselves and their job taint my spirit. And why do I say they have hatred for themselves and their job? Because when you really care about the establishment you work at, you don't disrespect the establishment by disrespecting the customers, people that are coming in and out. You know what I mean? Because you don't know, you don't know what, like, you don't know what conversation I could have had after that. I could have called the news. I could have done anything. And also, you don't know, like, you don't know if, like, because you all were so nice to me, I would have left a tip or whatever, or I would have came back next week and, like, yeah, this is that one place that, you know, I've been hearing a lot about, and, you know, I'm always right next to it. I came in there and I liked the vibe, because the first thing I thought when I went in there was, oh wow, it looks kind of nice in here. People just chilling, and I always see people chilling from the outside. But they just messed up the whole mood, because they don't care about their job. They have no respect for their job to do all that. And for two, they're not happy with their lives. And so I had to tell myself, Almedia, are you happy with you? Because they're not happy with them. The woman was clearly upset with her job. She didn't want to be there. She didn't want to be there. because I used to work at restaurants, and like 95%, probably 99% of customers used to always ask about me, used to always say I had great customer service skills. Why? Because I cared about the customers. I would never say to a customer, I would never say to a person, you know, even during like 19, you know what I mean? Unless it's like a really strict policy, which I don't believe that was the case there. I think they were just taking out their frustrations on not being happy with their job with me. Because even during the, you know, 19, if I was working at an establishment, if you see a woman, because you don't know what's going on with me. What if I was pregnant? You know, what if, you know, I had some type of health issue where I had to go to the bathroom? You know, when you see a woman, especially a woman rushing to the bathroom, maybe it was that time of the month for me. I would never, you know, make her feel uncomfortable about using the bathroom. It's not like I'm someone that's, you know, and not to disparage anyone who's homeless, but like when I used to work in restaurants, every now and again, like a homeless person would come in with a whole bunch of stuff, and they would like stay in the bathroom for like an hour or something like that, and we would have to get people to get them out because they needed a place to wash up, and like and sometimes they would fall asleep in the bathrooms. That it's not like I'm like a homeless person like trying to, you know, take advantage of like the bathrooms. And even if that's the case, honestly, to be honest with y'all, I'm such a nice person, and I know I'm nice. Everybody tell me I wouldn't even say stuff to the homeless people because I knew, you know, if they needed to use the bathroom, if they needed to shower, like, you know, they getting by the best that they could. But in my personal case, it was not necessary for these people to display this toxicity to me, right? They were only doing it because that's all they had. All they had was this anger within them about their life, and I knew it. Even though I knew it, I wanted to respond to it. I wanted to react to it, you all. But I took some time to really think about it. I shared it with some people, and I was like, you know what? I could really go in on them. But that would make me just as miserable as them, you know? And I started looking up reviews of the restaurant, right? Because I was like, you know what? I'm going to call a manager. And I said, let me look up some reviews of this restaurant. And when I looked up the reviews of the restaurant, there were tons and tons of reviews saying that the server, and some of them were describing this person. The server, but I don't know, maybe it's a lot of people that look like her. The server was nasty. The servers were nasty. The host was not around. Like, it was a lot of terrible reviews about this place. And I'm like, oh, Almedia, see, this is why I'm glad I didn't say anything. Well, I didn't like go in on them how they were going in on me, because I said, you know, it's not about me. It feels like a personal attack because they are personally attacking me for using the bathroom, but it's about them. Their spirit is tainted. Don't allow it to taint you. Now, why do I tell this story? This literally happened to me 2 days ago. And I'm probably still going to email a manager, because if I was running a restaurant, I would want to know. If I was running a restaurant, I would want to know what type of people I have greeting people, because I used to work at a restaurant, and when people came in, if they said, oh, I really have to go to the bathroom, like, if they had to go to the bathroom, fine, go to the bathroom. Okay, I mean, you clearly have to go. What am I, the bathroom police? No, because at the end of the day, customer service is king. If someone feels comfortable in your establishment, you don't know if they might come back with a whole party. I've had people, when I used to work at restaurants, tell me, Almedia, you made me feel so good. You know, I brought my whole family here for my birthday, or, you know, and I've had people tell, like, I've been told when I have gotten off shift that people have asked about me. Where's this hostess at? You know, where's this server at? Where's she at? Is she working today? Because I make people feel good. And so, I tell you this to say, I was so close to letting their tainted energy taint me, right? But I had to check myself. And I had to decide, no, because I know what hurt people look like. I know what it looks like for someone to be hurt. And these two people are hurting. And they're existing in a lower vibration because of that. And we cannot allow people to lower our vibration. Don't entertain toxicity. Some of you all are dealing with that in your life. Some of you all are dealing with some tainted people. Maybe it's some family members. Maybe it's some friends. Maybe you're in a relationship with someone who's feel like they're tainting your spirit. Don't allow other people to drag you down. You know, some of you all are dealing in a work environment where it's people that are toxic and tainted and they're doing everything to try to damper your spirit. Don't allow them to. You are too beautiful. You are too amazing. You have too much to offer the world. You are a ray of sunshine, a ray of sunlight. You better keep shining. King, queen, young man, young woman, elder. You are a ray of sunlight, ray of sunshine. You better keep on shining. Don't get tainted by other people. Don't let other people taint you. I had to tell myself that. And I had to realize, I'm like, you know what? If I was in their position, I don't know. Honestly, no, because I've been in their position and I haven't treated people that way. That's just not who I am. But they're hurting, and the best thing I can do is not check them and hurt their feelings. But you know what? Just release, and let the universe do what the universe is going to do for them. And hopefully they'll find their way. You know? But people are hurting out here. But don't let the hurting hurt you. Don't let the hurting hurt you. Be who you are. An amazing, beautiful individual. And don't let others taint you. I just wanted to share that with you all today. Hold on. Pulling up. Just remember that you are loved, you are valuable, and you matter. No matter what people say. No matter how other people feel. When I went in that restaurant, I did not think I was going to leave feeling bad. I was feeling bad for a second because they made me feel bad about myself for having to use the bathroom. And look, I was wrong. I should have asked. But the way the restaurant is set up, it's like a public, like, small business. It's not like no fancy restaurant. People come in and out all the time. Like I said, they were just being sticklers and being mean and rude because they felt like they could. And when I read the reviews, I realized tons of people said that the establishment has, gone down over the years. They had the employers that they've been employing don't care about the restaurant. Like, this is what people were honestly saying. They had tons and tons of reviews of people saying they don't, not only is the food not good, but the employers don't care about the job and that they make customers feel uncomfortable. There was a lot of customers that said in the reviews, I would never come here again. They don't care. They're not attentive, and they're snappy, and they raise their voice. Don't let other people taint you. You are loved, you are valuable, and you matter no matter what anyone else says. Don't let other people make you feel bad about yourself. Because I felt bad for a second. I was like, oh my gosh, I just used the bathroom. I didn't come in here without a mask on. I didn't come in here, and like destroy the bathroom or do anything crazy in the bathroom. I didn't come in here and dine and ditch. I used to work in restaurants, so I respect restaurant establishments. I came in here to simply use the bathroom because my bladder was about to erupt. And I left feeling bad because they feel bad about who they are. A lot of people feel bad about who they are. And in their sadness, in their despair about their own identity, they feel hopelessness. And so they want to drag you down with them, anything and everything. That's the only way they're able to stay above water from drowning. They're drowning in the sea of their own despair. And the only thing to give them somewhat of oxygen is to try to drag other people down with them. Don't let anyone drag you down. Realize what's going on and step outside of it. Step outside of the situation, Realize that you are better than that situation. Is this glitter? Glitter some on me. You are better than that situation. My bad, I accidentally stopped the camera. Trying to get the stuff out the car and I almost flipped the camera around. But yeah, so it's people living in lower vibrations, but you make sure you vibrate higher, okay? You vibrate higher, you beautiful people. Remember that you are loved, you are valuable, and you matter. Remember that everything starts with you. Clearly, they didn't realize that. Everything starts within and everything starts with you. So remember to have a happy life day. And remember to be kind. And if you can't be kind to others, which you should be, no. If you can't be happy, at least be kind. Those people today were not happy. And they were not kind. But if you can't be happy, at least be kind to others and to yourself. And that's something they needed to know. They weren't happy with themselves. And they decided to not just be unhappy with themselves, but to be mean and rude to others. Be kind to others. No one deserves your negativity. No one deserves to be scorned and scalded. If you can't be happy, at least be kind to others and to yourself. Y'all take care. See you next time.